All right, so good shot to finish on there. You know, I know it's not the ideal ball flight we're looking for, but it's definitely a lot straighter. Like we're not searching in the weeds or whatever for our ball anymore, right?
Yeah.
But I'll kind of put it on you. Like, what's probably the biggest takeaway right now? You know, so we can talk about some practice drills and how TrackMan and all that be of service, so to speak.
I really liked when you used the racket on me, just how I could feel how it's like I was pushing it. I really like that. That's a good visual to help me get that feel to where I'm getting the ball to go back to my draw, not pushing it into the weeds or the water.
Yeah, definitely. We 100% noticed that. One, with the ball flight, right, like straighten it out considerably, and then just contact in general, right? Like, now that we're using less hands, like we can use more body, less hands, like get the hips firing and all that, get a natural, effortless swing, if you will.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's probably big too, is like reducing that pull through with the left hand and just letting the lower body be free to get that nice crisp contact. But yeah, so I think TrackMan, I know you're going to be in here practicing and whatnot, especially as it gets cooler, like we're on the home stretch of good golf weather here in Colorado. But I think really the big three numbers for you to keep an eye on is smash factor, club path, and face angle, right? So I know we didn't focus too much on club path today, and ball flight tended to do some weird stuff, but as we're working, it's like, if we want that push draw, let's get that back to positive and everything. Smash factor is going to tell us like, how are we hitting it, obviously. So it's going to measure that compression and just make sure we're keeping the contact in tune with all the little changes, little tweaks we're making. And then, yeah, getting the face angle to hang out around zero. Like, you have a very neutral swing, so anything around zero is going to be pretty good for us. But yeah, I think obviously we have the instantaneous data here, feedback, whatever you want to call it. But one little game I like to play with face is called left, right, center. So on purpose, I want you to kind of line up straight, and then you can go to the extremes or minimal, up to you. But I always like to start with the extreme. See how far negative we can get that face, right? Obviously without cranking it to the far left corner of the screen and hitting something we shouldn't. But like, see how far negative we can get it, see how far positive we can get it, and then try to neutral it out. And then slowly, like, you'll see that dispersion, like, just want to bring it together naturally rather than us forcing the issue.
Okay.
Right? Like, especially with that miss right now, like, the more we force it, the worse it's going to get. We just got to kind of let the club do what it's supposed to do, our hands relax, let it kind of come naturally. But yeah, just kind of taking a peek. Even if you're back in here next time, you can take off distance and everything else on there, and just leave up this screen with those three numbers right there. Like really dive in deep, focus on each one individually, and notice how they start to blend and mesh together. That way we can start making those changes that are needed. But any other last minute questions for me? Anything, big takeaways, whatever?
So I love the feedback and everything. And my question, like you said, Colorado, you know, this weather, we're gonna get snow like in September. I sense it. Do we have like courses here in Colorado on here to where I can come like play?
100%. Yeah. So we have our TrackMan setup right now. We have 4 courses. We have Bear Dance, Green Valley Ranch, Lakewood Country Club, and TBC Colorado. There's also surrounding states, you know, Utah, Wyoming, whatever, similar elevations that we have on there. You don't have to stick to Colorado. And then obviously we get the off-season time to kind of grind mode anyway, so if we play around with some sea level stuff, it's not the worst thing anymore. But there's plenty of options. We have 400 plus courses all around the world. You can always find something. Maybe not exact elevation, but similar to keep the numbers the same as you're practicing. But yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you again.
Yeah,
Tony.
of course. Yeah, thanks for coming in. Anything you need, feel free to reach out and help. We'd love to help any way we